Hello there, my name is Valerie, I'm 29 years old. Last year I was in hospital in psychiatry where I was diagnosed positive on the autistic spectrum, which means that for doctors I am what you can call an autist, but they said they had enough in order to state that I was autistic, but they didn't tell me whether I was Asperger or any other form of autism, which I found was a shame, because point one, everyone needs to know about who he or she is, I think, what category of people they do belong to. This is very important, at least for me. And then, because for treatment it will be more difficult, knowing that there are many forms of autism and they are very, very different from one another. So I wished I could know from the doctors whether I was Asperger or not. But the thing is that they didn't tell me because they were forbidden to do so, because in the new books for diagnosis, Asperger is no longer mentioned, and so this is also a shame. And the aim of this video is to prove somehow that Asperger syndrome does exist, and it does exist in females. And in order to prove that, I came upon a table which is part of a book written by Woody Simone about Aspie girls. What does actually look Asperger in females. And so there is a table in that book, and in that table she summarizes the different traits that you can encounter in a female having perhaps Asperger. And I can relate to almost every one of the characteristics that she mentions there. And so I hope that some girls in a suspicion of having Asperger or something like that, even younger than me, even older than me, maybe Chinese or I don't know, live in Nevada or whatever, can open my video and see that they are not the only one. So, I will start now with the first column of that table. So there are 4 columns. In the first column, she says that Aspie girls have a tendency to have a casual look. They usually avoid grooming. They don't like being busy with their hair. They have a wash and ready style, she says. Then she says that we are quite eccentric in appearance or style or in our heads, that we usually look youthful, but we are also youthful in our tastes, in the way we behave and everything like that. Then she also mentions somewhere in the first column that we tend to have refuges, which are mainly cultural, artistic refuges. And we enter the bubble when we don't feel fine with the outside world. And then we have a kind of very logical thinking, quite rigid, which is made of rituals. So I will take back the first trait that she mentions about the casual look. So yes, I was always like that, jeans, t-shirts, nice colors, quite loose. Sometimes I like to dress a little bit, but not often. It's like in the morning I wake up and or I don't want to get up, or I will get up and have tons of ideas, so I cannot waste, between brackets, time with choosing clothes for too long. Okay, so then if I groom or not, if I take care of my hair, well, No, I don't take care of my hair. Uh, I mean, it's just wash and go, as she says. Whether I am eccentric or not, well, I am quite sober in my looks because I don't want to be noticed very much. But then in my head it's like, how could I say that? It's not normal in my head, in the sense that normal is the norm. It's not normal. I am always busy thinking about art, thinking about what it is to be in this world. I have a lot of existentialist thoughts. I don't really know who I am, and so I am always inside my head like that. So I think this is quite eccentric, and I am also quite of a rebel since day one. Like I never really agreed to do things the way they should be, and I have my own way to deal with it, and sometimes it is a catastrophe, I have to say, but I try to think about that and find some sort of of balance. Yes. Sorry for my English. I used to know English very well, but it has been long ago. Okay. So, and then she says that we Aspie girls look youthful. Yes, I am almost 30. So you can guess that I only lack the pigtails and I look 15. I am youthful in style. Physically, my face looks like a teenager. But also my tastes. I am still a fan. I am still a fan, although I am 30. I don't know, I can be very happy about little things, I can be very unhappy about little things, I am quite naive, I was usually bullied at school and stuff like that. Then, do I take some favorites, which are singers, songwriters, movies, actors, and things like that? Do I use them and I relate to them as a refuge? Yes, I do. I absolutely do that all the time. I refer to Björk. There's never a day when I don't think about Björk, and this is quite a fanatic thing, but in a way it is not, because I really feel like she's someone I can relate to. And her music is just fantastic. And yeah, so I do have a refuge. I have many refuges. I draw a lot. I paint a lot. I am fond of colors. I am obsessed with colors and what they do to my eyes and how they caress my eyes and stuff. It's a bit weird by normal standards, you know. And then, do I reassure myself with logical thinking and rituals? Well, again, yes, I do so. First, I was diagnosed with OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. I was always repeating the same behaviors. I couldn't get to reassure myself. It was huge hell. Well, I hope someone listens or watches or both and can relate, and feel free to comment. This is my first video on YouTube at 30 years old. I know you will say I don't look like an autist, but well, the hypothesis of doctors is that I have compensated a lot uh, and I imitate a lot. There is a lot of mimicry in my behavior, and I am even conscious of that. So don't make the mistake to react like other people and say that no, you are not autistic. No, it's just like, I don't know, depression, or no. I have those features. I have had them for years and years and years. When I was not even walking or talking, I was already like that. Well, on this, goodbye.